Fest, there's a new brew in town. Why it's time to pucker up and order up sour beer.
Oh, that's awesome.
Plus, need extra cash? Unusual side hustles anyone can do. And be part of history. The coolest places to view the totally awesome Total Eclipse. The list starts now.
Get ready to add rhymes to your Netflix. No, not Poetry Slam. Shonda Rhimes, the creator of Grey's Anatomy, How to Get Away with Murder, and Scandal, has signed a major deal with the streaming colossus, and that's our first story trending now.
This is it. Turn up the TV.
Shonda Rhimes, who whips up hit shows faster than most people bake cookies, is about to make things even better for bingers.
Should I be alarmed?
Nope. Shonda's company will continue making her current shows on ABC, but all her pulse-pounding, heart-stopping new ideas will go to Netflix.
Oh my God.
You're going to need a lot of coffee to binge watch all that TV, but luckily, there are now more Starbucks on the ground than there are stars in the sky. A whole lotta or latte locations at number 2.
I'm here to make you coffee today.
Yeah, you and what feels like a bazillion other baristas, they're doing the same thing. Every single Starbucks store now has an average of almost 4 other Starbucks stores within 1 mile. So if you've ever thought it seems like there's a Starbucks on every corner, you're closer to being right than ever.
The sky's the limit.
Just a matter of time till there's a Starbucks in this studio with me.
This is exciting.
From temples of caffeine to a church dedicated to cannabis, that's at number 3.
Our church is the spiritual home to adults everywhere who ritually take the sacred flower to find inspiration and meaning.
Oh yeah, you heard right. They just referred to cannabis as the sacred flower. Since last April 20th, 420, you get it, Denver's International Church of Cannabis has been opening their doors to members of every belief system, coming together to get high on enlightenment.
We are elevationists, from teachers to homemakers to corporate executives.
As crazy as this sounds, it's true. They worship the weed and then have their prayers answered in their kitchen.
Because who doesn't love a good potluck? We know you get those munchies.
I honestly don't know what else to say besides, holy smoke. That's what's trending now. Okay, now on August 21st, the total solar eclipse will have millions of people rushing to small towns in the path of totality to get the perfect view. But everywhere in the U.S. will at least have a partial view of this historic event. We've got some great last-minute places to watch the eclipse across America.
People cannot wait to see this eclipse.
12 million people live on the path of totality across the whole country.
Millions of visitors will also be packing the small towns in that path.
When the moon blocks the sun's light, we get to see the solar corona around the moon. So the solar corona is the sun's atmosphere.
And hotels have been booked for years in advance.
We can anticipate as many as double the population. Some people say even more.
Don't panic if you didn't plan ahead. There are still tons of great places to see the eclipse. First up, head to Casper, Wyoming, which has clean air along with total visibility. In addition to the great views, Casper is hosting events every day leading up to a free Eclipse Day festival.
About 35% of our attendees will be international.
And for day trippers, there's some free parking throughout the town, so you don't miss a second of the show. Our next eclipse spot, St. Joseph, Missouri.
A lot of people say this is our Super Bowl. It's going to be the largest amount of people that St. Joseph will ever see.
And there's still room for you at the free viewing spots all over town, like the Rosecrans Airport, where astronomers will be watching the eclipse with you to answer all your questions. Next up, you can head to Nebraska, where there will be a special guest.
I will be at Homestead National Monument on August 21st for the North American Total Solar Eclipse.
That's right, Bill Nye the Science Guy will be giving talks about the eclipse at the free event along with NASA scientists.
It's going to be a totally awesome total eclipse.
For the next spot, we'll head off the path of totality to the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Even if you're not in the path of totality, you will get to see a partial eclipse, which means that you'll see the moon take a bite out of the sun, basically, and it will get darker where you are.
You can still witness this rare phenomenon at the observatory through the 5th largest telescope in the U.S. Tickets are only $15. And our final eclipse spot, Tampa, Florida. The Museum of Science and Industry is holding a free event complete with space talks and hands-on activities. Head to our Facebook page at The List Show TV to find out more about this amazing event. Eclipsing across America.
And if being short on money is throwing a big shadow over how much you enjoy your life, a side hustle could be the answer. Lindsay Granger has a few unique ones that anyone can try on The Breakdown.
According to a new Bankrate study, 44 million Americans now have a side gig. Many of us know about ride sharing or secret shopping for extra cash, but Higher Story's Teresa Marr has a few more hustles you need to know about. First up, become a private tour guide in your city. Sites like Buyable and Tours by Local contract locals to customize tour packages and offer them to their site's visitors.
So this is a place where you can go upload your profile, you can create your own custom packages and show people places that you are probably going anyway.
So you can set the price for how much your tour costs.
Yeah, I mean, you really make your own custom packages. So it's a great way for you to be able to scale up and down. And then, of course, again, you can determine your own hours based on the length and the number of locations that you want to take people to.
You give most tour sites 20% of your earnings and take home 80%. Plus, this gives visitors a chance to experience your city without feeling like such a tourist. Next, try being a remote English teacher.
You can do teaching English as a second language to other people in foreign countries right from your computer.
For many sites like Cambly, Palfish, and Nice Talk, you don't even need an English degree. The requirement is simply being fluent.
You're talking more conversationally. A lot of it is sort of how kids would learn if they were in a new country by just kind of immersing themselves in the folks around that are speaking that language, and you kind of start picking up things naturally.
Pay ranges from $10 to $25 an hour. And finally, try selling your photos for cash.
There are so many different places for you to be able to park your photos and sell it on iStock, on Shutterstock, all of these different websites that are basically crowd collectors for content that people can purchase as they need.
You can make anywhere from $1 to $10 per photo, and with all the pics we take on our phones, it could be a nice supplemental income. Just keep the shots generic, like a picture of a nice landscape.
So don't take your selfie and try to sell it to iStock.
I mean, I don't think many people will want to buy it, and I don't think the people that are going to buy that are people that you want to have that photo.
Side gigonomics on The Breakdown.
Well, enough work. Let's talk about beer. The craft beer industry has finally slowed, but one style that's overflowing in popularity is sour beers. Now, if that doesn't sound refreshing and delicious, think again. Puckering up for sour beer on The Lowdown.
Sour beers. They're super popular right now. But the question is, do they taste skunky or funky?
When you say sour beer, what exactly are we talking about?
Yeah, pickle juice, oyster, like briny solidity to it. Because what is sour? Sour is tart and acid.
I got together with beer expert Sam Kawa at Cafe Monarch for a little sour beer tasting 101.
Why am I doing that?
Our first style, Lindemann's Framboise. This one is brewed with raspberries.
I love the bubbles.
This is beautiful on the nose. Don't be shy, get in there. That's refreshing. Yeah. That's tart, has beautiful like blood orange to it, nice acidity.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right?
I'm thinking like Sunday brunch for something like this.
Day. Personally, I would go with like a chocolate mousse or a kale salad with some goat cheese.
The next tart tipple, Avery Brewing's El Goza. This German-inspired beer is brewed with coriander and a surprising ingredient, salt.
They add salt to this, yes.
Yes, like with a Pacifico, a little salt, a little lime. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking my kind of summer. It's so light, but you can definitely, the citrus and like a little bit of lime in there.
They did the work for you. That's it.
I like salud. This is some good stuff.
The third sour beer we tasted, Petrus Aged Pale Ale.
This one is actually fermented in big foudres. They encourage you to blend this beer.
Petrus brews several variations of this ale, and they want consumers to blend the different styles to create their own and have fun.
It's got that little bit of tartness, but it's not overpowering, and it's very light at the same time.
The finish is incredible. It's hanging out. There's coriander, cardamom, cinnamon.
I'm gonna say sour beers are funky.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like the funk.
Absolutely. Cheers to the funk.
Cheers to the funk.
Funking up your taste buds on The Lowdown.
Of course, if you're gonna drink a bunch of beer, you gotta balance it by working out. Luckily, we found a few products to help you knock off pounds, improve your performance, and keep things clean in your gym bag. Very important stuff. Wicked cool workout gadgets on our tech list. Ready to raise the bar on your workout? At number 1, Active Motion Bar. This could be the only time hitting the bar improves your balance and flattens your stomach. Shifting weights inside puts you off balance as you row, sway, or hold the bar, challenging those all-important core muscles.
I train everybody from the LA Rams to the Entourage guys to Sylvester Stallone using this piece of equipment right now.
You can get an Active Motion bar at ActiveMotionBar.com starting at $110. Next, AIO Smart Sleeve, a compression sleeve with built-in activity monitor.
I'm used to taking off my watch when I work out or when I do some kind of physical activity. So to us it made sense to combine the compression clothing aspect of it with the wearable technology of it.
Fabric in the sleeves is embedded with sensors to track your heart rate, blood pressure, count your steps, and more for use during your workout or even while you're sleeping. You can get it at KomodoTech.com starting at $116. At number 3, Form Lifting, a strength training gadget that wants to supercharge your squats. Its goal, help you train smarter by attaching a collar to the bar that holds your weights.
Having a collar, like the Form collar, to actually track progress is huge for me.
An app gives you info like lift drive, speed, and force. However, this techie trainer comes at a bulked up price, $250. And when you're done at the gym, you might want to pack those sweat-soaked clothes in this. Paxil, a gym bag that wants to clean itself. It uses UVC light and activated oxygen to deodorize, sanitize, and kill bacteria, hopefully taking the funk out of your junk.
Paxil is about more than just keeping the inside of the bag fresh. We also created a fresh design with premium features and components.
Plus, it has USB chargers and storage compartments. You can pre-order it on Indiegogo for $250. It's expected to ship in September. Gadgets helping us get fit on our tech list. Now on the list, lose weight with the French diet. 1. Cook from scratch. The French make simple dishes with less salt, little sugar, and no packaging. 2. Slim down portion sizes. France enjoys a full-fat diet. They just eat smaller portions. And 3. Choose the right drink. A good French wine or French martini will help draw out the flavor of your meal with less calories than sugary drinks. For more trends, deals, and life hacks, go to thelisttv.com.
Get this, there are 60 different species of eagles in the world. Only 2 of those can be found in North America. This literal bird's eye view of an eagle will take your breath away. Plus bacon with your marshmallow? These unique, easy-to-make s'mores will have your mouth watering in no time.
This thing is delicious.
And celebrities you never knew were actually geniuses. Stay tuned, there's more coming up on the list.
Music festivals bring all your favorite musicians together, so what could be better? When the whole thing comes straight to your TV. CMA Fest will air on Wednesday on ABC, so here are 4 performances that we can't wait for on the hot list.
Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen?
Amen! Maren Morris is having a year that's like an answered prayer. She won a Grammy for My Church, is CMA's new Artist of the Year, and is now showing off her pipes at CMA Fest.
I could use a love song.
In addition to performing solo, she does a duet with one of the event's hosts, Thomas Rhett, which I can't wait to hear.
When it comes to you, no, I ain't got no patience for somebody that I just can't find.
Next to another great combo, Dierks Bentley and Cole Swindell.
I'm talking breaker, one-liner. She's a flatliner. Oh.
Their single Flatliner is still hot, staying on Billboard's Hot Country Song list for over 30 weeks.
I'm always looking for a song that and an idea of a way to collaborate with other artists.
No doubt they'll bring the fun when they perform. But it's not only about duets. Lady Antebellum is back at number 3.
Hey, bartender, pour hot tonight, turn the party and the music and the truth collide.
Bartender was one of the biggest hits off their last album before they took a break, but they're back and excited to be at CMA Fest.
You get all these diehard country fans in one place at one time from all over the world. I mean, I think that's one of the coolest things.
They are showing the love with the performance of their latest, You Look Good.
All day, all night, you look good, so fresh, so fine.
And finally, we can't wrap this up without talking about one of the biggest country stars that we cannot wait to see, Garth Brooks. He's at number 4.
The legendary musician may have friends in low places, but he also has tons of fans that love to see him up high on the stage. He is the only artist to have 7 albums reach diamond status. He's outsold Elvis. CMA Fun on the Hot List.
From Garth Brooks to marshmallows and the chocolate and graham crackers that team up with them to make s'mores. Lindsay Granger has s'mores recipes that'll have your mouth watering for the tasty campfire treat on the lowdown.
Get ready to fire up some marshmallows. At number 1, the Elvis S'more, a treat that's fit for a king.
Elvis is known for loving peanut butter, bacon, and banana sandwiches, so the Elvis S'more is just that.
Put some peanut butter on 2 graham crackers and add a banana slice to one of them. Now toast your marshmallow, stick it on the banana half of the graham cracker, and top it with bacon and chocolate. Sandwich it in with the other cracker and so good. For this next one, we're tossing the traditional graham cracker and replacing them with Cookie Monster's favorite snack. Cookie! The chocolate chip cookie s'more needs 2 cookies, Nutella, and an extra large marshmallow. Toast it up, combine it all together, and start munching.
So for people who aren't big fans of graham crackers but love cookies, this one's for you.
And at number 3, the Rice Krispie Treat S'more.
We better look into this.
So I gotta admit, as far as snacks go, I'm a Rice Krispie Treat addict, so I'm pretty excited for this one. Just bust open a couple of Rice Krispie Treats and stick some chocolate on top. Get that marshmallow sizzling, place it in the middle, and sandwich it together with another Rice Krispie Treat.
I'm a little biased because Rice Krispie Treats are my favorite, but I guarantee you this thing is delicious.
For a sweet and salty take on a s'more, check out our new video on our Facebook page, the Chocolate-Covered Potato Chip S'more.
All right, guys, those are some unique s'more recipes on the lowdown. I wonder if there's a 12-step program for these things. So good.
Did you know 93% of Americans have eaten pizza sometime in the last month? And 36% of all pizza orders are for pepperoni. We asked the List fans on Facebook to name a food that should never be a pizza topping. The top 3 answers so far: number 3, tuna; number 2, anchovies; and number 1, pineapple. Sorry, Hawaiian pizzas. What would your answer be? Go to the List Facebook page right now.
Welcome back, guys. Now, when we think of celebrities, we think of people who are so busy living their beautiful people lives, like Jared here, that they probably don't have time to do any reading.
I wish, but there are actually a lot of shockingly smart celebs out there. And today on the Buzz List, Teresa Strasser looks at bright stars. Teresa, what's going on?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I was amazed when I stumbled upon a few of these. Let's check out these shockingly smart celebs on the Buzz List. Coming in at number 3, Dolph Lundgren. You may think of him as a musclehead, but he reportedly has an IQ over 160 and has degrees in chemical engineering and chemistry. He even earned a Fulbright scholarship to attend MIT before going into acting and making it big in this role.
I must break you.
Brains and brawn. All right, at number 2, Lisa Kudrow. She earned a degree from Vassar College and worked in medical research for years before landing the role for which we all know her.
Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? This chick sounds good.
Phoebe, she was an airhead, but Lisa, she's closer to a rocket scientist. And the number 1 most surprising smart celeb, Dean Norris. He was valedictorian in high school. He went to Harvard University and studied at London's Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. But of course, he's best known as Hank Schrader on Breaking Bad.
You're the smartest guy I ever met. And you're too stupid to see.
Man, I miss that show. For more smart celebs, head on over to thelisttv.com. And that's our Buzz List.
Now on the list, what you should put on your grocery shopping list and what to leave off. 1. Buy generic cereal, spices, flour, and sugar. They're just the same as name brand without the cost. 2. Do buy name brand condiments and paper products. You'll notice lesser quality if you go generic. And 3. Don't buy pre-cut or ready-to-eat fruits and vegetables. Stores jack up the price, plus they have a higher risk of food poisoning. For more trends, deals, and life hacks, go to thelisttv.com. 3 ways to win at life with The List. Know the next big thing.
You don't need a lot of space to have a stunning home.
Save time with life hacks.
You can extend their shelf life for about 3 to 5 days.
Stay healthy the easy way.
I love it! This is so fun!
Get your next epic win. Watch The List.
On the next list, 1. Eat like the Queen. Her Majesty's surprising diet will have you eating and drinking like royalty. 2. Amazing health benefits and easy to use. The rise of alternative flours. And 3. Be smarter than your phone. 5 smartphone hacks that are borderline genius. All that on tomorrow's list.
Get ready to go on the ride of your life. We're taking a trip over the Alps on the wing of an eagle. It's on the viral list. This is unbelievable. Red Bull just posted breathtaking 4K footage of the Alps from the point of view of a beautiful eagle. It's usually best not to look down when you're so high up, but this time you should. Look at those views. Check out this whole video and other animal POVs that will blow you away on thelisttv.com. Giving you a bird's eye view, literally, on the viral list.
Whoa!
Thanks for watching, everybody.
See you tomorrow!